Alec, you joined the club as the new assistant head coach to Mark Wilson. First of all, welcome to the club.
Yeah, thanks very much. I'm really looking forward to the challenge, and some good facilities here as well, with new pitch, so something to get our teeth into.
To start off, just tell us how it sort of came about.
Yeah, listen, obviously text Mark when he got the position. He did a good job, him and Brian, towards the end of last season. So I'd obviously started taking more of an interest due to Mark's involvement, and obviously watched a couple of the games. I thought, there's some good aspects, a hard-working team, and I thought when he offered us a position, I said straight away, there was no qualms really that I would actually be keen on that. I was actually in Portugal at the time with my family, so I took that opportunity to reflect within a couple of days on what I could actually bring to the table, and it was just a case of really getting back involved. I thoroughly enjoyed my time at Rangers, and then obviously prior to that Reading, so it was a case of coming back in. Obviously I've been round about the Championship several times as well as a player, and also as a head coach, so I've been involved. It excited me when you look at other teams and some of the coaches that are involved there as well. I think there's a real good aspect to the Championship. I think it's starting to get a really good profile. You look at some of the external stuff that the BBC did, they did some good coverage last year as well, so I think it's getting good profile, and as I said, I had no hesitations.
Yeah, and you obviously have that working relationship with Mark already, but what made you want to work with him in this environment?
Well, listen, I've known Mark for several years now. I actually like a lot of what Mark does as a person. He's got good character, good morals. We play five-a-sides against each other, so I know how competitive he is. We have an old firm kind of kicking match occasionally over the years, and he was always up for a good fight. So I know what he brings to the table from that aspect. I know he's very competitive. He wants to play football in the right way, and as I said, I would be happy to kind of help him, because I've got, I don't know, 19 years experience in some ways round about football, having finished my playing career. So I've been round the block a little bit now, get a little bit more calmer as the years have got on. And as I said, I think from a tactical point of view, for being around various levels, and also from a personal point of view, the development of some of the kids, because that's obviously one of the criteria they're going to try and promote from within. And then obviously dealing with life issues as well. I've been round the block in that aspect when you get to this age. So it's really trying to kind of help and nurture some of the younger guys.
Yeah, and you've had a couple of days now with the squad. What have been your first impressions?
I can't believe how hard that is. I'm not even doing it, and it's been full on. We've done 4 sessions in the opening 2 days, and then we're on the track tomorrow, and it's great. And I'm thankful that it's not me anymore. I really am, because it's so, as pre-season going, this is as difficult I've seen for a while, and it's good because it'll give them a good benchmark getting into the season.
And how do you feel you can help the group and the individuals in the squad?
Well, plenty of aspects really. You've obviously got the tactical side of things. You're hoping that you can actually bring that in and out of possession, how compact you can be and how expansive in the transition. So you've got all them aspects, and then obviously you're just kind of slowly getting to know the boys, and then kind of gauging what you think they may well improve on. It's all been a couple of days, and there's 1 or 2 aspects that you automatically start kind of pitching in and chipping into. Try and help them and try and kind of just give them a little bit of kind of guidance in certain movements, using your body well and so forth. So it's only been a couple of guys that I've managed to get round so far, and then over the coming weeks and months I'll be hoping to try and do more individual stuff after training finishes, with 1 or 2 individuals, some unit work as well, where we can go to town, where we can try and help the midfield, the defence, the strikers, the rotations and things. So that's certain things we can possibly add as we go along, and at the moment it's really, the emphasis is purely on the fitness aspect. We've given a little bit of the ball in the afternoon, and we've kind of let them run with that, with the idea of trying to imprint our principles and how we want to play the game. And
in the announcement article for your role, you touched on the previous connection with Thistle. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Oh God, yeah, that was a long time ago. I was, believe it or not, I got suspended in my last ever game at Millwall. So I was getting into the following season and incurring a 4-match ban, and we were doing a tour up here of some games with Sunderland. I just joined Sunderland as one of their key signings that summer, and it dawned on Peter Reid that I wasn't, so he was kind of not the happiest when I got here that I couldn't play. So he went like, you better go and find yourself somewhere to train. So I contacted Davy Farrell, and thankfully Murdo MacLeod was kind enough to let us come in and train with the boys for a couple of days, but it was great, training on the pitch at Firhill, because your ego kicks in and you're thinking, I need to show these boys I've just moved to the Premiership, what you've got in the tank. But it was just a good to be around about the boys. Some of the banter was brilliant back then.
Brilliant, thanks for your time.
That's a
and good luck
pleasure.
for the season.
I appreciate that, thanks.